Hi everybody and welcome to my channel, and here is my review of Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, which I went to see today, this afternoon actually, because I didn't want to watch the tennis, be bored by that. Anyway, let's get back to the video, shall we? Summer has been saved. It's been saved by Tom Cruise. The movie is absolutely fantastic from start to finish. The 163-minute running time absolutely flies by. This is how Hollywood take note how to make movies. A movie which is not woke, and it most definitely will not flop like The Flash and Indiana Jones and the Dial of Disaster. Like I said, it absolutely flies by from the first minute until the end. I don't know how Tom Cruise Tom Cruise manages to perform all these stunts, because one of these times I'm afraid to say he's going to come a cropper by doing all his own stunts. It should really be left to a stuntman to do all this, but Tom Cruise, as we all know, is a daredevil. He likes to do all his own stunt work. Like I said, the movie is absolutely fantastic. The cast as well, absolutely brilliant. Mind you, I do like all the Mission Impossible films. I think they're absolutely brilliant. It's a pity all the James Bond films can't be like this. And like I said, it's absolutely brilliant. It's non-stop. You'll have a time of your life when you go and see this. I suppose some people will say, "Oh, it's a load of rubbish," but it's not. It's going to make all the money. It's going to make this film. It's going to make more money than The Flash and Indiana Jones and the Dial of Disaster, as I like to call it. So, like I said at the beginning of the video, summer has been saved from all the flops we've had in the early part of the summer. I mean, it's like I said, if you want to enjoy yourself for nearly a couple of hours, go and see this movie. Well, I think it's the best Mission Impossible film I've seen. It's like I said, it's great. The action, the acting, and all the locations where they are, it's brilliant. You can't fault this movie at all. Like I said, I don't know how Tom Cruise does all these stunts, but he does. It's absolutely fantastic. If you want to go and spend your hard-earned money and go to the cinema, go and see this. Don't go and see The Flash or Indiana Jones and the Dial of Disaster. Avoid those two like the plague. Go and see this one. And of course, Oppenheimer. That's going to be released this week. I don't know whether I want to go and see that film. It looks interesting, but the running time is 180 minutes on that one. I don't know whether there's an intermission. But years ago, when they used to make films, there used to be an intermission. The films were long. Like I said, this is how to make a proper film Hollywood. And of course, I don't know whether we'll see when we'll see Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 2, because that's been postponed. That's not filming now. Quite a few films have been shut down. It might, I don't know, it might be a few years, because it was due to be released next summer, that one, but being delayed is the actors' strike. As I don't think it'll probably be. We might be lucky if they can get the actors' strike, these strikes resolved, but I don't think so. So we might have to wait another couple of years before we see. It might not be till 2025. But going back to this actors' strike, I mean, they could strike as long as they want, but nobody will miss them. Nobody will miss them. Their woke films. I mean, why should people pay their hard-earned money to go and watch a movie and then see all this woke rubbish? No wonder the film companies are in such trouble, Disney and what have you. Disney's latest films have been a flop. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Disaster and Little Mermaid. Gone are the days when there used to be blockbuster movies released. Those days have long gone. Back then, in the 1930s and 40s and 50s and the 60s and even in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, there was movies, blockbuster movies. But now all you get is woke, all this woke nonsense nobody wants to go and see. I can't remember the last time I went to the cinema to see a film. I think it was 2009, I think, when I went to see one of those X-Men films, and I haven't been since. Plus the fact it's getting expensive to see a movie. And they're all rubbish. I'm all crap. Like I said, these actors can be on strike till doomsday if they want. It's and they're striking over the fact they could be replaced by artificial intelligence. Well, let's put it this way: none of the actors who act today have got any intelligence anyway. They're all woke clowns, shoving their wokeness on people. Anyway, that ends my video and my review of Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all again in another video.